April in Montana. New month, new start. And today's a big one for the farm. First order of business, getting this trailer hitched up. Because we're finally going to bring some life onto the land. Quick pit stop though. Need to grab a pallet of chicken feed from the shop. $1,500, not exactly pocket change, but it'll keep the hens happy once we bring them in. Can't wait to see the sheep out in the new pasture. Should make the whole place feel more like a real farm. Now, onto the animal dealer. Been told to ask for Floyd. He's the man in charge here, knows his stock inside and out. Let's see what he's got for us today. Here we are. The place looks busy. Can see the animals out the back there. Time to have a chat with Floyd and see if we can't make a deal on some good sheep.
Morning there, stranger. You must be Godric, right? Name's Floyd. I run this place, and I hear you're looking to start a flock.
That's right, Floyd. First time buying stock. I'm after quality. Whatever you'd recommend to get me off on the right foot.
You've got a whole list of things to keep in mind. Age, metabolism, fertility, overall health, wool production, wool quality. And if you're ever thinking down the line about breeding, breeder quality comes into play too.
I figured there'd be more to it, but that's a lot to think about.
You bet.
What do you have here that you'd consider top quality?
Now you're talking. Over here we've got a landrace of Bentheim ewe. Fine breed, excellent metabolism, steady fertility. Solid producer, won't give you trouble. Next pen's got a Steinschaft ewe, hardy mountain stock, tough as nails. And alongside her I've got a Ram Steinschaft. Strong, proven breeder, healthy as can be. Could give you a line of lambs if you pair them up.
That already sounds like a good foundation. What else would round it out?
Down here, a Swiss black-brown mountain ewe. She's in prime health, great wool quality. Then I've got a black Welsh mountain ewe. Small frame, but don't let that fool you. She's efficient and her wool's some of the finest. And last, a black Welsh mountain ram. Good balance, healthy metabolism, and he'll keep that line strong for years if you treat him right.
That's a mighty fine mix, Floyd.
6 head total. Total comes to $4,455.
Pricey, but sounds worth every penny. Let's load 'em up.
You won't regret it. Treat them well, keep their feed steady, and they'll more than earn their keep. I'll get the paperwork, and we'll have them in your trailer in no time.
Thanks, Floyd. Really appreciate the time and advice.
And don't be a stranger. You ever need more or just got questions, you come back and see me.
Look at this. 6 of the finest sheep Montana has to offer. You lot are gonna be the pride of the farm. Just look at those faces. Absolute beauties. Right then, let's get you home. Nice and steady now, don't worry. I'll have you settled in before you know it. Here we are, home sweet home. All right, let's get you into your new paddock. Off you go. Stretch your legs, get a feel for the place. Blimey, you look even better out here in the pasture. Proper farmers now, eh? Look at you all settling in already. This is brilliant. But hang on. Ah, of course, food and water, can't forget that. Good job I've still got those bales from the harvest. Let's get these sheep fed. There we go, fresh hay for you lot. Tuck in, you've earned it. And now some water to wash it down. Nothing but the best for you 6. Perfect. Sheep on the farm. That's another milestone ticked off. Time to bring in the other addition. 6 chickens, 4 hens, and 2 roosters. That'll be $204. Fair deal. And there they are, straight into the coop. Welcome home, little ones. Now that's a sight. Sheep grazing on one side, chickens scratching on the other. Morning on the farm, and I've just dropped $36,000 on a brand new large tarp greenhouse. We'll be growing a bit of everything here. Tomatoes, strawberries, spring onions, Napa cabbage, lettuce, garlic, even chili peppers. A proper mix of crops. Only problem, the soil's bone dry. Can't grow anything in that. Let's get this tank hooked up, filled and stocked into the greenhouse. There we go. First drink for the plants. Feels good knowing this is the start of something big. That leaves me with about $200 to my name. Not much breathing room, but with only water to keep it going, this thing will pay for itself in no time. Alright, time to refill the bank account. First job on the list, a big bale wrapping contract for Noah just down the road. Shouldn't be too tricky. He's already got the bales cut and lined up. Just wants them wrapped tight before the weather turns. Nothing like turning these bales into oversized marshmallows. Noah's paying well for this one, and it'll give me a proper chunk to start the month. Job done. Bales wrapped. Noah happy. That'll help. Now on to the next batch. 4 fertilizing contracts lined up. Back and forth work across a few different farms, but nothing the tractor can't handle. These little jobs add up fast, and by the end of April I should see my balance climbing back to something respectable again.
Hey there, Godric. It's David. Just wanted to call and say congratulations on getting your own farmland. Big step.
David! Cheers, mate. Feels like things are finally coming together, though slowly. Just wrapped a load of bales and I'm mid-fertilizing run.
Sounds about right. I drove past your place the other day, saw the pasture fencing, that new greenhouse, and those sheep out grazing. Looks like it's starting to take shape.
Yeah, it's been a grind, but step by step. Just added a few chickens too, so I'm hoping for some eggs soon.
You're building it proper then. Listen, no rush at all, but I thought I'd mention, I own a few small fields that sit right alongside your land. Nothing fancy, but they're good soil and easy access. If you're ever ready to expand, I'd be willing to sell them to you.
That's good to know, David. Not sure I've got the funds for more land just yet, but knowing there's ground next door, that changes how I'll plan things out.
Like I said, no rush. You've got enough on your plate with sheep, chickens, and that greenhouse. Just keep it in mind for the future. I'd rather see it go to someone who'll actually work it, you know?
Appreciate that. Means a lot. I'll definitely keep it in mind.
Good man. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your work. Just wanted to give you a call and check in.
Cheers, David. Talk soon. Nice to know there's opportunity waiting down the road. But for now, contracts to finish, bills to pay, and these fields to cover. April's shaping up to be a busy one. Contracts wrapped, fertilizer spread, and that's April done. Bank balance is looking healthier, animals are settled, and the greenhouse is ticking along. Not a bad month's work. Now, to see what May brings. Morning, ladies and gents. Everyone looking lively today? Chickens are busy as ever. More eggs soon, I hope. Water's done its magic. Coming along nicely in here. Right, let's get the rest of these bales in. Give the sheep plenty of hay to eat. There we go. All lined up for you lot. Healthy coats, good weights, that's what I like to see. You though, you're looking tired. 47 months and triplets on the way. Maybe I should call the vet. Anyway, I can see a good mowing job going for 18.5 grand. Makes me want to finally grab the second part of my mower, the GMD 8730. The only catch is, I'll need a bit more grunt in the tractor. That mower needs 120 horsepower and the front one I've got takes 60, so I'll need at least 180 horsepower to run them both together. Luckily, I can get my tractor upgraded for about 10 grand. Honestly, that'd push my working width out to 8.3 meters, which is a huge difference for only 35k. And it'll make cutting my own grass a whole lot quicker too. Between the contracts and the time saved, I think it'll pay for itself pretty quick. Big investment, yeah, but one that'll set the farm up nicely moving forward. Right then, enough talking. Time to get stuck into our first big mowing contract. Let's fire up the mower and get cutting. Phew, that was a big one. Field 49 took a lot longer than I thought, but glad I went ahead and picked up the bigger mower. It made all the difference. Let's grab one more before the day's out. Katie's got a smaller mowing contract going in Field 34. Should be a nice quick one. And that's another job done. Easy money, quick tidy up. Now let's head back to the farm, park everything up, and call it a wrap for May. Believe it, my first death on the farm. My older ewe, the one carrying triplets, she's gone. I've only had her a couple of months. Should have called the vet when I saw the signs, but I thought she'd pull through. I let her down, and those lambs too. Farming's got its highs, but this is one of the lowest. Losing her hurts. Anyway, I've got to keep moving forward. Best thing I can do now is bring in some new life, and I was planning to add more sheep to the flock anyway.
Godric, I'm so sorry to hear about your ewe. That's tough news, mate.
Yeah, it was hard to find her like that. Just wish I'd done more.
You did what you could. Listen, I'll sort you out with 5 of my best sheep. Strong stock. I hope you don't run into the same trouble again.
Thanks, Floyd. Look at that little lamb. Only 4 months old and already bouncing around like it owns the place. Farming can be cruel sometimes, but where there's death, there's also new life. That's what keeps us going. Now, I've just accepted 3 more fertilizing contracts. This should really pump up the bank balance. Field 6 alone is over 20 hectares, one of the biggest jobs I've taken on so far, and it's going to need a lot of fertilizer. But first, we've got Field 40, and I think I might just scrape through with what I've got left in the tank. Come on, come on. Yes, done! With literally the last few liters in the tank. Couldn't have timed that better if I tried. All right, time to top up. Field 98 next. Nice and easy compared to what's ahead. And that's 98 sorted. Smooth as you like. But now, the real challenge. Field 6. 6 whole pallets of fertilizer. $12,000 gone in a flash. It stings a bit, but when the payout is 40 grand, worth every penny. This job's going to test both me and the tractor. Nice and easy. Perfect fit. These are going on the trailer. Got to be careful lining them up. Don't want anything tipping over halfway down the road. There we go. Oh, that one's sitting nice and square. 3, and the last one. Beautiful. That's a tidy stack if I do say so myself. Now let's strap them down properly. Can't be losing 12 grand's worth of fertilizer bouncing off the back. One strap across, and another. Yep, those aren't going anywhere. Not bad for a one-man operation, eh? Proud of that load. All right, everything's ready to roll. Looking back over this season, we've had a fair share of highs and lows. We brought in our first proper sheep, lost one far too soon, but welcomed new life to the pasture too. We pushed through contracts, mowing, baling, fertilizing, slowly building up both the farm and the bank balance. We've invested in new gear, taken risks on bigger jobs, and come out stronger each time. That's farming for you. Some days it's heartbreak, some days it's pure satisfaction. But every day, it's progress. And the best part is, this is just the beginning. Next season? Who knows? Maybe we'll finally buy our first field. Maybe we'll build the farm up with new sheds or equipment. Maybe we'll start selling our own produce instead of just working contracts. I'd love to get my hands on a proper round baler too. And there we have it. Field 6 done and dusted. What a way to end the season. Whatever comes next, I can't wait to see how it unfolds. This farm's got a future, and I'm determined to make it a good one.